For this afternoon's headlines, Marcos leads first government-initiated housing expo under his term. Ombudsman moves to revive 2016 dismissal versus Villanueva. PNP braces for possible arrests warrants in missing Sabongeros case. DPWH Bulacan vows coordination with LGUs on projects. King Charles III makes historic Vatican visit. Aboitiz Power banks on energy storage for grid stability. Magic Edge Heat 125-121 in tight NBA season opener. OPM singer Davy Langit dies at 38 after rare infection. Good afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source, only here at Daily Tribune. We're live here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. I'm Patricia Ramirez, bringing you today's top stories. Now let's move on to this afternoon's headlines. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Thursday led the opening of the first government-initiated National Housing Expo 2025 at the World Trade Center, gathering top private developers and thousands of home buyers. Organized by Pag-ibig Fund under the DSUD, the expo supports the expanded 4PH program to deliver safe, decent, and affordable housing. Attendees viewed model units, explored government housing options, and received on-the-spot Pag-ibig loan assessments. Regional housing fairs are also on their way nationwide to bring the program closer to Filipino families. Ombudsman Jesus Crispin Remulla is seeking to revive a 2016 dismissal order against Senator Joel Villanueva over the alleged misuse of 10 million pesos in PIDA funds tied to ghost projects and a bogus NGO during his term as a party list representative. Remulla says he will ask Senate President Vicente Soto III to enforce the ruling, which was never carried out, potentially prompting a Supreme Court ruling on Congress' duty to implement ombudsman orders. Villanueva, also linked to a separate flood control kickback claims, released clearances asserting he has no pending cases. The Department of Public Works and Highways has partnered with the Anti-Money Laundering Council to fast-track the freezing and forfeiture of assets linked to alleged irregularities in public works projects. Under the agreement, the AMLC will help trace and block suspicious properties, including over 474 million pesos worth of luxury vehicles, 135 bank accounts, 27 insurance policy, and aircraft valued at 4.7 billion pesos. DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon says the effort supports government moves to recover stolen funds with freeze orders issued as investigations continue. The Philippine National Police is preparing for possible arrest warrants in the case of missing Sabongeros. PNP Acting Chief Lieutenant General Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. ordered the CIDG and local units to coordinate security and act swiftly once warrants are issued. The Department of Justice has submitted the murder and kidnapping complaints, which was filed against businessman Atong Ang and actress Gretchen Barreto and others for resolution. At least 34 cockfighting enthusiasts went missing from 2021 to 2022 with 887 human bones recovered near Taal Lake during investigation efforts. For international news, King Charles III has arrived in Rome for a historic state visit to the Vatican, where he will meet Pope Leo XIV and become the first British monarch in 500 years to pray publicly with the Pope since England split from Catholic Church. On Thursday, Charles, the Supreme Governor of the Church of England, will join the Pontiff for an ecumenical service at the Sistine Chapel, highlighting shared efforts on environmental conservation. The visit also comes amid renewed controversy involving Prince Andrew and ongoing treatment for the king's cancer. Now for business, Aboitiz Power Corporation is ramping up investments in energy storage systems to support grid stability and integrate more renewable energy. Vice President for ESS Juris Sardonas says battery storage helps address intermittency in solar and wind power, making renewables more dispatchable. Global deployments are rising as grids struggle to absorb excess clean energy. The Philippine Energy Plan projects the country will need over 466 gigawatt hours of storage by 2040. Aboitiz Power also backs clean mobility through Volatile, which recently launched large-scale electric battery power swapping for fleet operations. And as for the Philippine Stock Exchange Index, now it opened lower at 6,019.83, which was down 11.4 points or 0.18%, while the all shares slipped by 0.21% and most sector indices were in the red, led by property and holding firms, both down by 0.28% to 0.51%. Only services and mining and oil posted modest gains among most active stocks. BDO, Ali, and ICT led trading value, with Dell advancing by 1.73%. Meanwhile, BPI and Plus saw slight declines as of 11:14 a.m. October today. And for sports in the NBA, the Orlando Magic escaped with the 125 to 121 win over the Miami Heat in their season opener. With the game tied late, Jalen Suggs drilled a tough jumper before Desmond Bain and Wendell Carter Jr. knocked down clutch free throws to secure the victory. The matchup featured 10 lead changes and 13 ties. Bain finished with 23 points and his Orlando debut, while Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner added 24 each. Miami's Norman Powell led all scorers with 28 points in his Heat debut. And for our international series Philippines, Filipino golfer Keanu Jans got to work early at the opening day of the International Series Philippines at the Santa Elena Golf and Country Club, aiming for a steady start against a tough field of local and international players. Meanwhile, excitement built among Filipino fans as golf superstar Dustin Johnson made his first ever tee shot on local soil at hole number 1, followed closely by local favorite Miguel Tabuena. Crowds gathered early, ramping up energy and support as the tournament officially got underway. And for entertainment, singer-songwriter Davy Langit has passed away at 38, his wife Therese confirmed. Davy had been battling a rare spinal infection diagnosed in August, and in a heartfelt post, Therese said he fought fiercely till the very end, and thanked supporters who offered hope through benefit concerts. Memorials will be held in Santa Rosa, Laguna from 23 to 26 October and in Ordaneta from October 27 to 29. Remembered for his passion and humor and love for music, Davy rose to fame in Pinoy Dream Academy and later built a respected songwriting career. And Katribo, did you know today in history, a historic milestone in 1946, which is a global diplomacy in United Nations General Assembly convened for the very first time in New York, gathering nations to promote peace, rebuild after World War II, and shape a new international order focused on unity, cooperation, and shared responsibility for the future. And now for our viral story this afternoon, taking TikTok by storm with 5.7 million views and over 600,000 likes, a video uploaded by actress Mona Alawi is winning hearts online. In the clip, Mona and her older sister, actress Ivana Alawi, hop on the trending Shiny track by Easy Kid, featuring effortless beauty, charm, and sibling chemistry. Netizen Sarah Muse with one comment saying, perfectly capturing the hype. Beauty really runs in their blood. That's all for now. And join us again at 4:30 for more updates. Again, this is Patricia Ramirez and this has been Tribune News on Cue.